Welcome everyone. In today's sketch lesson, we'll strengthen your drawing fundamentals with a step-by-step tutorial. Grab your pencils and sketch pad and let's draw Luffy Gear 5 from One Piece. I'll begin today's sketch off with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick, but you're welcome to use whatever you'd like. Now the first thing we're going to do is sketch a line coming down the center of the page, so we'll start at the very top in the middle. Just going to lightly work our way down using these short lines. Bring that all the way down towards the bottom. Now let's move back to the center of our page and draw another line going across from left to right. Now I want to use these two lines to help us create a large circle in the center of our page to define the size of the head. So from that center point, let's move up to right about here. It's going to mark off the top of our circle. Now I want to measure this distance from the center down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Let's repeat that across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center towards the left and then the right side. Now I want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. Now the circle doesn't have to be perfect, we just want to get the right size and placement in the center of our page. Just go back and just smooth this out as best we can. Now just underneath our circle, we're going to step down, draw a straight line going across the shoulders. Then we'll leave a gap in the center, go to the left side, draw a straight line coming down the left side of the neck. Take that same distance towards the right and do the same thing. Now along the bottom, we're going to add a curve for the hat. We're going to start from the left side, bend this up, just underneath that top circle, and then come down towards the right. Now we're going to go back and add some detail across the face. Let's start with the top edge of the mouth. We're going to start right here, bend the mouth going up, and then down. Let's round up the bottom of the mouth and go up towards the side. Now we're going to draw the bottom of the mouth. Starting back on the left, we're going to come all the way down towards the bottom of our circle, and then back up. Let's add the top row of teeth. Starting from the left, draw another curve, going up and then down. Then on the ends, we're just going to bend this up. Let's layer in some teeth across the sides. So we're going to step back in, curve this down and out, step down, draw that 2 more times, and we're going to do the same thing on the right. And these are the bottom edge of the molars. Along the bottom, we're going to add a curve for the bottom row of teeth. Step back, go up, and then down for the tongue. Now, we're going to go back to the side of the head and trace the mouth along the outside. Coming down across the neck, and then back up towards the side of our circle. Let's go to the top of the mouth. We're going to step up, draw a straight line going across. Now let's leave a gap in the center. We're going to go to the left side and draw a half oval, going up and then down for the nose. Let's move over towards the left side. We're going to draw the eye. We're going to curve this up and then down. Take that same distance over towards the right and do the same thing. Let's go to the side of the nose. We're going to draw a straight angled line going up and then out. Line it up on the right side. We're going to place the eyebrows across this line. Let's go back to the left side. We're going to step out, draw a circle, do the same thing on the right. Now I'm just going to add some thickness to the eyebrows. So we step up, draw another line going out towards the side. On the outside, I'm just going to round out the edge of the eyebrow. Now we're going to move back down towards the side of our circle and add the ears. We're going to go up, round out the ear, and then bend that back in. Now I want to add a guideline for the hair going around the head. Let's start on top of the ear, going around and up, go across, and then down on top of the right ear. Now before we add the detail to the hair, I'm going to go back in and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. Now we're going to go to the top of the head and add the hair bangs coming down. So let's start on the left side of center, bend this down and across towards the right eyebrow, and then bend that back up. Let's add another one, coming across and then up. I'm going to bend this around the side and then back up and in. Let's go back to the left, curve this around the eyebrow and down, and bend that back up. Now in the center of the head, we're going to add a swirl. So we'll start right in the middle, going all the way around, and then down towards the right. Let's add another swirl, going around, and then back in. Now I'm going to add that point across the top. So we're going to draw a wave going across towards the left, Bend this around and then down. Now let's go back to the side of the head. On top of the ear, it's going to bend the hair going out and then up on both sides. And it'll add a swirl coming around and in. Let's go back down, swirl this around and in, and we'll add a point along the outside. Let's bend this back in and then down. Let's add another point. We're going to start up here, going around and out, bend this in and up. It's going to repeat that over on the right side, going the opposite direction, and then pull this in towards the head. Let's add another point, going up and out, and then pull this back down and then in. Now in this area, you're going to add another swirl. So we're going to go up and across and swirl this around. Let's take that shape and flip it over on the right. And I'm going to add another point along the side, coming down and out, and then back in. Now I'm going to go back and do one final cleanup before we add some more detail and shading. Now I'm going to switch to my 0.9mm pencil to get some more contrast in our drawing. So start with the eyes. We want to thicken up that curve for the eyelid going across. And we're going thicker across the top center, and then tapering it out along the outside. Let's trace the nose going up and then down. We'll add two little lines for the nostrils. Now we're going to add some definition to the eyebrows. We're going to start with the bottom, coming down and in. Now right along this circle, we're going to add that swirl. So going around, then up, and tuck in the side. I'm going to add that scar underneath the right eye. Now we're going to add some shape to the neck. I'm just going to bring this down a little bit lower, across the shoulders, and then out. Just going to go in and fill the inside of the mouth, going around the teeth and the tongue. Then we'll add that detail and fold inside the ears. Now, as we near the end of our drawing, I'll add a few more details and shadows, and always be sure to sign our artwork. And there's our sketch illustration of Luffy Gear 5 from One Piece. If you found today's lesson helpful, give it a like and share it with someone else who's also learning to draw. If you found today's lesson helpful, give it a like and share it with someone else who's also learning to draw. You can find more step-by-step lessons in the full sketch course playlist linked below, or explore other topics across this channel. I want to thank you for joining me today. Keep practicing, stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one.